Um, Week 9 of our lessons, we'll be discussing activities that affect activities of human beings that affect the forest. You know, we've been treating forest of late. So I'll be sharing my slides with you even as we use that to have our discussions. So by the time I open the slides, I would just unmute to know if you are seeing the slides. So if not, we know what to do about that. All right, so let me quickly do that sharing. Quickly, let me share my screen with you. Okay. All right, I believe you can see me now. You can see the screen. Yeah, can we? If you can, just wave your hand. Let me see. Wave your hands to the camera. Let me see. Okay. All right, I can see Akenkumi. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put it in full mode now. And if along the line, if you have questions, please just, you can just send a private chat to me and then I would respond to you. But if I don't respond to you, it does not mean I'm ignoring you, please. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep to time. You know, we have just 40 minutes for this Zoom class and I'm moreover. Who is this? Somebody is writing on my screen already. Okay. I think. All right. Okay, so let's get started anyways. Coming. Let me claim this that this person has written. All right. Okay, so let's get started. Let me put it in slideshow. All right, so as I said, we'll be treating human activities that affect the forest. This is our week 9 topic. And by the grace of God, the last topic for this term. Next week, by God's grace, we'll be looking at revision of all what we've done in this term. All right, so human activities that affect the forest is what we are treating, as I said. Just a quick recap, we know what the forest is. The forest is the largest part of land where we have trees, we have grasses, we have animals also present there. And the forest provides basically everything that we need. It provides everything that we need. All right, so with that in mind, Ajayi Favor, I'm going to unmute you now. I would like you to just say something about what you've learned so far on the forest. All right. So I'm asking you to unmute. You can unmute your mic now. Ajayi Favor, I'm waiting on you. Yes. Did Ajayi Favor run away? Okay, Ademesho, let's have you. Can you tell us something about forest? Yes. Unmute, unmute. You can unmute now. All right, we're listening.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Forest.
Yeah.
Forest is a place
Okay.
where animals live,
Okay.
like trees there.
And there are trees there. Okay, thank you very much. I'll mute you back now. Dari Pamilerin, yes, can you just tell us something about forest that you've learned so far? Dari Pamilerin, you can unmute your mic now. Okay, Oyemade Darasimi, I will get to you. I'm coming. Dari Pamilerin, can you unmute and tell us something? Okay, since she doesn't want to talk, let's have Oyemade Darasimi. Oyemade Darasimi, all right, can you talk now? I've asked you to unmute. You can unmute and tell us something. Okay? Yes, Dara.
A forest is a large expanse of land covered with trees.
Covered with
and
trees.
It is also a habitat for wild animals.
Okay, wild animals. Thank you very, very much. All right, let's move on with the lesson. Ebube, I can see that thumbs up. That's good. All right, let's move on. Yes, so next slide, by the grace of God, we'll be having some videos. This is what we've learned so far. This is a video. I just wanted to pay attention and let us listen to it. All right, I paused that. I want to see if we heard the audio. So Bethel, let me unmute you. Okay, please unmute yourself now and tell me if you heard the background video. Bethel. Hello, Bethel. Did you hear the background? Were you hearing the background sounds? Hello? Were you hearing the background sounds?
No, sir.
You weren't hearing. It was playing the music underneath. You were not hearing. Okay, let me see. Abisola, let me unmute you. Can you tell me if you were hearing the background sound of the video? Abisola?
No, sir.
You were not
Sir?
hearing. You were only seeing the video, but you were not hearing the background sound.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
There was no hearing.
You were not hearing. Okay, let me see. I think that should be coming. Should be some settings that I need to adjust. I believe you are saying all I'm doing. Let me see.
Yes.
Okay. No. I can't find it. Okay, settings. Yeah, seen it. Sorry for the delay, please. Sorry for the delay. I should see something like this. Yeah. Okay, well, there's not much to be aired actually, but I would just like it that you air. I cannot find it, and it's really, I don't want to delay. Let me see. Yes. No. Okay, I can't find it. I am actually sorry for that, but I'm sure by next week I'm gonna get the hand of that. So please, it's just music. It's just background music. So please just bear with me for now. Okay, thank you. Let's continue with the video we're watching. Okay. All right. So that was that about the lesson so far. So by the grace of God, this is what we're going to be having for today. Okay, this is the content. We're going to talk about the positive effects of human activities on the forest, and then we'll be discussing Tongia farming. We'll also look at reforestation, or what we call afforestation. Then we look at renewable, using renewable energy. Then protecting endangered species. That's the positive activities that humans do in order to be able to help the forest. And the negative effects, that is the negative things that we do that destroys the forest, includes number one, deforestation, overpopulation, overhunting, and bush burning. So we are going to look at that quickly. All right, so this is an overview of both positive and negative effects that the human activities have on the forest. It's not a very long video. It is just about 1 minute 5 seconds. So let us see that quickly. I did not see anybody jotting. No. I'm going to ask you a question on this video that I just played because there are some points I expect that you highlight. So let me start it again from the beginning. Please, I would like you to jot something down in your notes. Okay? Abisola, can you talk to us now?
Sir?
Yes. Did you heard what I said about you jotting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been jotting?
No.
Okay, please do. Start. Try to jot now, okay? All right, I'm seeing some chats here. I'm going to play the video and respond to those chats, okay? Oh, some things are going on underneath, okay? I see. All right. Let's continue. All right, so that was the video. Giwa, I'm asking you to unmute. I would like you to highlight something that you saw on the video, whether positive or negative effects. Can you just tell us briefly? You're waiting.
Positive effect is deforestation efforts.
I didn't get that.
Deforestation efforts.
Deforestation, okay, that's
That
actually a negative effect. We'll soon know the meaning. All right, what else? Can you tell us one more thing?
finding renewable energy source.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Let me call on someone else. Okay, let's have Nosrat Lasisi. Nosrat Lasisi, can you tell us? I've asked you to unmute. You can unmute now and contribute. Nosrat Lasisi. Yes, I'm not seeing any response. Okay, let's move on. Rajidara, I've asked you to unmute. Can you tell us something? Rajidara. Yes, okay. Something that you learned, whether positive or negative there, yes.
Deforestation.
Deforestation, okay. All right, very good. Joyce, George,
Flooding.
and flooding, okay, good. Let me unmute you now. Let's have someone else contribute, and then we move on with the lessons proper. Okay, I wanted to call on George Alicia, yes. Unmute and tell us something you saw from the video. Okay, yeah.
On the negative effect,
Okay.
pollution Exploitation.
You said what?
Population exploitation.
Okay.
Climate change. Demand is greater than supply.
Okay. Demand. When demand is greater than supply, then that leads to a negative effect. Okay. Thank you very much for that. You can now mute back your mic so that we can move on with the lessons. Thank you. All right. Let's move on. So we see positive effects, Tongia farming. Now, let me just talk. I would like you to write here because it's just this picture, this one where my cursor is. Let me see. Let me bring out my, okay. Yeah, this particular picture. Okay, this particular picture where my cursor is on, where I wrote something, and let me put an arrow there. So you see it very well. Yeah, this picture, this is what I'm referring to. This is talking about Tongia farming. What's Tongia farming? Tongia farming is the practice of growing crops in a forest land. The practice of growing crops in a forest land. All right, that is what Tongia farming is. Now, let me see if anybody heard me because I received a call now. I don't know if it cut the connection. Okay, Akinwumi, I'm unmuting you now. Can you tell me if you heard the definition of Tongia farming I just talked about?
So the network was breaking.
The network was breaking. Okay, let me take it one more time. Tongia farming, I said this picture is depicting Tongia farming. You will see that there are trees there, brick trees, and you see some plants underneath. People, farmers trying to maybe weed or do something there. Even this one underneath is also talking about Tongia farming. You see a lot of trees and small plants. These are the small plants I'm talking about that are growing, and these are the trees that I'm referring to now. So Tongia farming is using forest land to also grow arable crops. Now, because population, oh God, sorry, please, I need to do something. I'm using my phone for a network and I'm receiving a call which is disrupting. So give me a minute to just lock that quickly. Okay, I'm coming. All right, so that is done. That is done now. Ademention, let me just mute you to unmute you to confirm. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Unmute, Ademention. You can hear me? Okay. I believe there will not be any interruptions anymore. All right, let's move on. So yes, I said this is Tongia farming. These two pictures that's been displayed here are talking about Tongia farming. And Tongia farming basically is planting of arable crops. What are arable crops? Crops that we get staple food from. Staple food like maize, cassava, and other stuff from. When we plant them in the forest, we are conserving the forest. We are making sure that the forest remains the same. At the same time, we're also maximizing the resources present in the forest because the forest of a truth has the best form of resources that there is. That is in terms of the soil, the type of soil that is present there. All right, let's move on. Okay. All right, so I'm coming. Let me do some erasing. All right, so this is deforestation. Deforestation. What is deforestation? Basically, deforestation is cutting down of trees without attempting to plant them back. Now we need trees. Yes or no? Let me see somebody contribute to that. Do we need trees? Adediran, unmute and tell us. Do we need trees? If we need trees, what do we need them for? Yes, we are listening.
Yes, we need trees.
Okay, what do we need trees for?
We need trees to make we need trees to make our pencils because they turn trees into pencils, and we also need tree to control erosion.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so now when we cut down trees, the ideal thing to do is to plant it back. Now, when we cut down trees, let me just repeat myself, the ideal thing to do is to what? Plant it back. But when we cut it down without planting back, that is deforestation. Because how will you get something else to plant later? I mean, to cut down later. So that is deforestation. Let's move on. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm coming. There's another video. There's another video talking about overpopulation and deforestation. That's what the video is talking about. So let's see it quickly. All right, so from this video, I believe you were unable to get the I believe you were unable to get the audio. Sorry. All right, from this video, from this video, we got some points that deforestation, what we've cut down in the last decade, that's in the last 10 years, is the trees, if we arrange it one by one, is the size of South Africa. I saw that, I'm sure you saw the place where they had some details about the kind of hectares of land filled with trees that we have cut down in the last 10 years. Now, having cut that down without replanting, you see that we are causing a lot of harm by what? Cutting down trees. And why do we cut down trees? First, we want to build houses. Aside that, we want to make land available so that our cattle, you can see some cattle there feeding. So the solution to that now that is being suggested in this video is we should eat less meat. All right, so let's move on. I'm trying to rush because of the time. Okay, this is another one also talking about overpopulation and deforestation. This one is a bit long, so I'm going to be breaking in between. I'm sure you're seeing pictures and of trees being cut down without being planted back. All right, so that is deforestation in a nutshell, showing the harm we are causing. Now, I would like to have somebody tell us, apart from the highlighted reasons that we have mentioned, Olatunji Michael, I'll be calling on you. Apart from the highlighted reasons that I have mentioned, what other thing do you think can be an effect of deforestation? Okay, Olatunji Michael, you can unmute yourself and give us your answer. Are you with us? Olatunji Michael. Okay, if he's not ready, yes, let me ask David Adeyemi. Yes, you can unmute yourself and tell us, okay? Listening. David Adeyemi. Okay. If you want to talk, just raise your hand so that I can call on you. Anybody wants to contribute? Anybody? 2 participants raising hand. Let me see who and who. Okay. David Adeyemi again, but I called you, you didn't. Okay, Angela Oluwa, let me unmute you. Angela Oluwa, yes. You can unmute, yes. Okay, tell us.
Erosion.
Erosion, okay, yes. Thank you very much for that. Someone else? Michael David. Michael David, yes. Can you tell us? We are waiting for you.
Flooding.
Flooding, erosion, flooding. Okay, yes. Is someone having any other points apart from those two? Popola Omolola, can you tell us something? Yes, Popola, we're waiting for you. Your network is not. Oh, we didn't get that. Can you try again?
Changing climate.
Okay, it's clearer now. Can you? Oh, you've muted yourself. Okay. Let's see who else is there. One more person. Uche Steven. Yes, can you tell us another effect of deforestation? Another effect deforestation can have? Okay, Uche Steven doesn't want to talk. Let me see. Inyi, Oluwa. Okay, let me unmute Inyi. Inyi is raising her hand. Let me hear you. Yes, Inyi, you can unmute yourself and tell us.
Push burning.
Bush burning. Oh, okay. But we're talking about deforestation effects. When we cut down trees, what effects can it have? That's what I'm asking. When we cut down trees, bush burning is another way of that we affect the forest. But when we cut down trees, what other effect can it have? That's what I'm asking actually. Okay, Abisola Salau, let me hear you. Abisola Salau.
Sir, the greenhouse effect.
Natural disasters.
Thank you. Greenhouse effect. Who said natural disasters now?
Sammy.
Sonny. Who's that? Okay. All right, please mute yourself so that we can move on with the lessons. I think we've had enough contributions. Thank you. All right, so let's see. This is also a video talking about overpopulation, but I'm not going to play it because of the time. I might actually send you the link so you can still watch it. But you know what we mean by overpopulation? When we are plenty, when people become very plenty in a particular area. And when people become plenty, then they want to eat, they want to build houses and all of that. And that makes us to cut down trees. And when we cut down trees, we already know the effects that it's going to have on us as human beings. All right, so let's move on from that. This is another negative effect, land clearing. Land clearing comes from trying to construct. Maybe you want to make roads, or you want to build houses, or you want to build stadiums, or marketplaces, and other things like that. Or you want to even create jobs by building companies where people can work, hospitals, and all of that. But we cut down these trees, we are actually affecting the nature, and then it also has an effect that it will have on us as human beings. Okay. So let's move on. This is another one, construction activities, which has been mentioned. Okay. Another negative effect is overhunting. Now, apart from the trees, we also hunt the animals. Now, I just need one person to tell us something. What do you think overhunting means? Utman Lasisi, I will unmute you. David Adeyemi, I'll get to you next. Usman Lasisi, unmute yourself. Can you tell us what do you think overhunting means? Unmute yourself and talk to us. Thank you. You've not unmuted though. Okay. We are waiting for you. Should we move on? Okay, yes, you've unmuted now. Let's hear you. Oh, you are back again. Unmute, unmute. Unmute. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. David Adeyemi raised hand the other time. Let me get to David Adeyemi. I've seen you. Yes, David Adeyemi. Yes, let's hear your contribution about overhunting. What do you think it's talking about?
Sir, overhunting is when we hunt more than the animals needed.
Okay, when we hunt more than the animals needed. Okay, thank you. That's one way to put it. Olatunji Michael, can we hear from you? Olatunji Michael. Hello. Okay. If Olatunji Michael is not available, someone is raising hand here. Joyce, yes. Let me see. Let's hear from you. George Alicia, yes. You can unmute and talk to us. Unmute and talk to us, please. Okay.
Overhunting means to hunt animals to an excessive and unusually harmful degree.
Okay, to hunt animals to a harmful degree. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Now, when we hunt matured animals, we don't give them opportunities to reproduce. We need to eat meat, yes. Very important. We get good nutrients from it. But notwithstanding, when we hunt these animals, we should, as much as possible, try to conserve so that they can reproduce more animals that we'll be able to hunt in the future. And you know, one way or the other, the animals have an effect on the forest. You know, they die of natural causes. Their bodies decay and become nutrients to the plants that is in the tree and in the forest, sorry. Their excrete, that's their feces, their poo-poo, also provides nutrients. It also enriches the soil, which also provides nutrients for the plants that are present. So you see that they also have a role to play. And when we hunt them, when we take them out of the equation, then the soil is not enriched and the trees don't get the required nutrient. I believe you understand what that is talking about. Let's move on from there. Then this is bush burning, that is setting fire to the bush. And this is usually done to clear the land. It's a faster way of clearing the land, but we know it has effects. It kills the plants, also kills the trees that are present there. And it can even spread beyond that and become a disaster. Okay, let's move on from there and now talk about the activity. This is the end of the lesson. We're going to look at some activities that I'll be requiring from you. This is just a minute to go. So please, before the activity first, let me have you ask questions. I'm going to give room for just 2 people to have ask questions because of the time. Yes, the first to raise hand, David Adeyemi is raising hand. 1 more person raised hand, and that's all. 2 participants. I can't see who the 2 participants are. Okay, David Adeyemi, let's have you. Let me unmute you so you can ask your questions quickly. Let me return back since we're no longer using this. Stop screen share. Okay, so we are back. David Adeyemi, I saw you, so I'm going to call you to ask your question quickly. Where are you? Where are you? Looking for you. Are you with us? Please raise your hand again so that it will bring you up. Yeah, okay, I've seen you, I've seen you. All right, yes, you can ask your question now. Unmute and ask, yes?
Sir, please, wildfire. Sir, wildfire, is it not a negative effect of...
Okay, thank you for that question. I'm going to respond to it, all right? 1 more person, Temilade, yes, ask your question. Unmute and ask your question quickly. Temilade, you raised your hand, yes.